Hey, what's up, everyone? Carl Williams here with Williams' Mind and Muscle Mechanics. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today's video is going to be about nutrition. It's going to be a nutrition video on the bulking side of things. I want to sort of talk about I know a lot of people. I seem to hear a lot of people like when they start trying to bulk up. They start trying to eat all that extra food. They say, I'm eating. What's going on? I'm eating all this extra food. But for some reason, I can't seem to pack on any weight, and really I'm in the bathroom all the time, this and that, I eat a meal, and the next thing you know, it's like, off to the bathroom, or, just whatever, just having a hard time basically packing away that food, right? And I mean, like one of the obvious things that comes to mind, especially if somebody's saying, they're eating and then they're in the bathroom all the time, chances are you're probably trying to eat too much all at once, right? Like they say, you're supposed to break up your total calories into like 6 or 8 portions per day, because your body can only take in so much at once, right? Especially depending on your cell. It also all depends on your size and your body composition, this and that, right? That's all gonna play into how much food you can personally absorb all at once. But I mean, just to lay it out sort of like basically, right? Like let's say you're on the low end of the calorie things. Let's say you're a fairly light person. And let's say you're trying to basically making it on 2,000 calories a day. Well, if you were to divide that by, let's say 6 meals a day, well, you're coming in at like pretty much just over 400 calories, right? Per meal. So, and then if let's say you're trying to go into let's say you're 3,000 calories a day, well, that would be about 500 calories a meal. It would be actually dead on 500 calories a meal. That's 6 meals a day, 3,000 calories. Let's say you're like sort of in the higher end. You're at 4,000 or 5,000, right? Well, now you're looking at like just anywhere just under 700 calories per meal or more, right? So, but basically, like, yeah, it's all it's you're looking at you don't want to be eating like a couple thousand calories all at once, right? Because anybody is gonna eat that. It's just your stomach is really not gonna like that, and you're not gonna absorb any of it, especially your protein. You can only take in about 25 grams of protein, like 25 to 30 if it's not right after a workout, and right after a workout, maybe somewhere you could probably take in about 50 if you really worked out hard and you're a sort of a heavier person. But anyways, yeah, even you're really just wasting a lot of food, right? Food's expensive. You don't want to be doing that. So yeah, basically that's the most one, like that's the obvious thing that comes to mind. But the other thing too, like sometimes like if especially if you're getting up there in age, like a gut flora product, you know what I mean, like a probiotic or just anything from your supplement store that's good for gut flora, could possibly be something to look into, because if your gut flora isn't good, then it's basically it's gonna have that's your first line of defense for digestion, right? Like your chewing is your first step of digestion, and obviously it gets to your stomach, and that's where most of the magic happens, right? All the breakdown, the enzymes, and absorption and all that stuff. So like basically, if your gut flora is off, it's basically just gonna push that right through your system, and basically you're basically just, I don't know, expensive trip to the bathroom, really. So yeah, I don't know. Two things to look into. Try spreading your meals out more, and if that's still not working, maybe start looking into like a gut flora product, or even just probiotics. Lots of yogurts have probiotics. Live bacterial cultures in them. Look for that on the back of the package. Try to be sort of picky with that, because there's obviously I don't want to call it false advertisement, but it's I don't really know how much they actually have to put in order to be able to say, yeah, this is in our yogurt. You know what I mean? They could probably just put like a little trace amount of it in there and tell you it's got probiotics in it, and really you're paying, they jack up the price on you, and you're just paying for expensive trips to the bathroom. But there's some reputable brands out there. I'd say look more for live bacterial cultures. That's the wording you want to look for. Not instead of I know I've been calling it probiotics through the whole video there. That's just that's the simple way of saying it. But yeah, live bacterial cultures is actually what you should be looking for on there. Yeah. So anyways, try those two things out. Hope it helps you. And if you like my videos, like and subscribe, and keep kicking ass, everyone.